On this episode of Your Game Therapy, we explore new parts of the island as we try to reach our best friend Ren. We find new landmarks and learn their history. We try to make our way across a powerless ferry bridge. And we're reminded that everything isn't as peaceful as it seems. All of this and more on this episode of Oxenfree. All right, welcome to episode 3 of Oxenfree. In the last episode, a lot of stuff happened. You could say that shit's getting real. Let's put it that way. Clarissa jumped out of a window not too long ago, and she looked very much dead. But we're here now. And we're not going to question it much more, apparently. We're totally okay with the fact that she got up and might be a zombie now. But let's go back to the outpost and see what's going on. I'd also like to check in on Ren, if we don't know where he's at. And Nora, I don't remember her name. We don't know where she's at all. So, this music, by the way, is creepy as hell. This reminds me of like a...
Well, guess it's Ren time. Let's hope it's less eventful.
Are we giving up on Clarissa? Okay, we're giving up on Clarissa. That... Hold on, does that say anomalies? 1 of 12 anomalies. There's definitely secrets then. Okay, we've got to find these anomalies. Okay. There was a couple jump scares there that actually got me 100%. So now I'm oh wait, there's some rocks here. There's anomalies. And there's just a triangle just chilling there. Okay, let's do this first. I was gonna say that music that was playing reminded me of like a creepy 1970s training video. Like you see a lot in the horror like ARGs and like YouTube videos now, right? Like Nexpo, I think I've talked about Nexpo before, but huge YouTube channel that I watch a lot. Love his content, and he always puts that creepy background ambiance and like music and stuff. That's what it reminds me of. So just the music alone is making me feel tense. It feels like the training videos from the Dharma Initiative on Lost. Okay, let's try to find this station, this anomaly. There it is. 104.7. A low frequency radio wave is incident upon the body of. Radio waves travel forever until it's absorbed by matter or a person. Okay. Is that all? A low frequency radio wave is incident upon the body of. Radio waves travel forever until it is absorbed by matter or a person. So radio wave, is that true? Do radio waves travel forever until they're absorbed by matter or a person? What is this? Are we just not gonna comment? I'm trying to tune to any station that'll like... What? What? That just go away? What did I do? I don't understand what that was. What just happened? Did I put a marker down somewhere? And I somehow magically... Huh, okay. I think there was another way to get out here. I think it was up top. It was where I said, I don't know if we're supposed to go this way. So we're going to go that way. But that was strange. What was that triangle? Is there a way to replicate that? And does it matter? Because it feels like I just picked it up. Or something. Is there photo that came out of that? No. How about letters? No. Huh. That was strange. That was strange. Not sure what that triangle was. But let's go. Hopefully it'll let me jump across this chasm. There we go. Can we go in that building? Before we go over to the railroad or the bridge? What is this? Is that a frequency? No. You know the other thing... No? Okay. The other thing I was going to say is I actually want to go back. Can we go back into the outpost? Because there was a door that had the triangle symbol outside of it. But that was before we learned that doors can be locked by radio frequencies. So I'm wondering if I go back there right now, if I can unlock that door. So let's try that. Backtracking already. Trying to find some secrets. Secrets. But yeah, this game's cool so far. Really good pace. At first it was kind of like a lot of talk. A lot of teenage talk. It just kind of like wasn't really vibing, but now I'm feeling it. Now that I've jumped a couple times, almost pissed myself, I am starting to feel it. Alright, I'm pretty sure this is where you can unlock with... Yeah, we tried this already, and all we got was that speech. Okay, so you can't do anything with this. I'm at a bridge. Yeah, and then there was that also. That was strange, but okay. Well, we can't get it every time, but we're gonna try it most of the time. All right. So far what I'm getting is it kind of feels like we have stumbled upon maybe an alternate universe or like a tear in space-time, if that makes sense, because the reflection thing really threw me off. When it comes time to tell him that he can talk to his mom, that was weird. So that was almost like I was telling myself that from the future. And then these whole radio frequency things. So we have that submarine that sank to the bottom of the ocean, I guess. Yeah, can we go this way? No, we can't. Okay, we cannot go this way. So that must be unlocked later. So the sunken sounds like they're the people that were on board the submarine, right? And I don't know, did they somehow encounter something supernatural that trapped them? And how come they can only communicate in radio waves with different radio station voices? So many questions. Oh, and also, if I'm making like a lot of Lost references, it's because I'm currently in the process of rewatching that series for the... I think it's only going to be the second time I've ever watched it, or maybe what might watched it 3 times, but it's just really cool to rewatch Lost because now that you kind of know how it ends, if you know how it ends, it's fun to rewatch some of the episodes because there were hints there and they were telling you kind of what you were supposed to pick up. But I just remember the very first time I did watch that series, I did not get the twists, I guess you would call them, or like I wasn't focused on every line of dialogue as much as I do now. So one thing that's happened with me growing a little bit older is I focus heavily on dialogue now. I've read so many books. I pick up on so many like little cues that I've gotten better at guessing when it comes to stories. And Lost is one of those where if you were paying really close attention, you could formulate some crazy theories and you weren't going to be that far off from what it actually was. Okay. You weren't going to get it, though. At the end of the day, that writing was kind of crazy. right, so we got to go to the Tohi Woods, right, to save him. A part of me wants to just go the wrong way. Would that be crazy? Like, try to find some of these anomalies. Speaking of which, there's one right here. Hmm. 102.3 anomaly. The island is famously named after Colonel Caleb Edwards for his glorious and triumphant slaughtering of countless families during one of the great ethnic cleansings of the 20th century. What the hell? Forceful removal of ignorant people to make space for destined holders is time-honored tradition in our still young country, and you'll be a part of that heritage, Alex. Do not resist, it will be over soon. What? Hold on, we're reading this over. The time-honored slaughter of the island is famously named after Colonel Caleb Edwards for his glorious and triumphant slaughtering of countless families during one of the great ethnic cleansings of the 20th century. The forceful removal of an ignorant people to make space for destined holders is a time-honored tradition in our still young country, and you will be a part of that heritage, Alex. Do not resist, it will be over soon. Why are we commenting on what we're doing here? That's crazy. So, yeah, taking native land and slaughtering the families of those that were here before us is a time-honored tradition, but what the hell? So I thought these were just, the anomalies were just, and then we will go and see the girls. Yes. Yes. First of all, she doesn't know. First we will eat and drink. The lead blast. I couldn't even... Oh, I was... Okay, so I'm stupid. I was moving the thumbsticks. I didn't understand why I couldn't read it. So, at first I thought I was picking up just loops, right? That are just out there. But that one is directed squarely at us. It called us out by name, Alex. Do not resist, it'll soon be over. And then what was this? I was like, why is it going so fast? Early version of what would today be considered a blast and fallout shelter was commissioned and built in 1946. The above-ground hub leads to a bunker 60 feet beneath the Earth's surface, molded with layers of poured concrete and packed earth. The lead blast door will only unlock through the use of a call and response system, a setup devised by Lieutenant Commander Matthew Feinberg to prevent tampering. If the Catbird Station, a small watch point in Edwards Forest, radios in a decoded attack, the shelter door will automatically open, triggering an alarm and compulsory evacuation. Okay, so there is a cat point station in the woods, I think is what it said, right? In the Tohi Woods. And it'll open this hatch if we send a decoded attack. Interesting. What's over here? So that's like a bomb shelter. Lookout point. Wait, is this what was that one called? The one that they were named in the loop. A feel vibration. 102.3. Steady, protective, and ever vigilant of enemies, both foreign and domestic. This is the Sentry, sculpted by Lieutenant Peter Hasborough. It was installed here in 1979 to remind all who view it of Fort Milner's original intent to serve as a beacon of harbor defense. Though the base would eventually become acclaimed as the birthplace of many radio innovations during World War II, and until its deactivation would be known for its schooling and the tragic sinking of the USS Kanaloa. The fort's spirit will always be that of the watchful sentry. Interesting. Okay. So the watchful sentry, that's cool. Matter of fact, let's we take how do we take screenshots? I forgot. There we go. That's Final Fantasy in the back. All right. Interesting. Definitely interesting. So the Sentry, the USS Kanaloa, the sinking of the Kanaloa. So there was a submarine accident here that killed 85 people, 12 passengers, or 85 soldiers. We'll get to the main story in just a second, I promise. I just want to come down to the end of this map and see if I can find another anomaly. That last anomaly really threw me off because it actually called me by my name. Or her name, you know what I mean. All Adler Estate. Oh, is this where the lady died? Can we... 3 days ago she died or something? Okay. This will take us to Epiphany Field, or we're in Epiphany Field, I'm assuming. No? Oh, how about this? No. She doesn't know. First we will eat and drink, and then we will go and see the girls, yes? Yes. She doesn't know. What the hell? Oh, there's an anomaly. I feel like we just picked up on something. Oh. 105.1. How many of you are there? How many of you are there? That's it? Okay, well we picked up that anomaly. Discovery Fields. What's this? Is this a lighthouse? Go to the cliffs. Should we go back to the cliffs? Yeah, let's go back there just because I don't know if we're going to be able to go back there. I don't know if we'll be able to go back there at all once the story gets rolling. So let's go back just to see if we missed any anomalies. Because I didn't understand the concept of the stones yet. So maybe they threw them in there as a... Oh, there's another triangle. What is this? This data command annex, as it has been dubbed, was used during the base's early years as the communication nerve center for outside military installations. It's also the primary office of Marianne Bozick, a civilian who developed communications protection through the invention of the famous WAL system, a type of radio frequency identification wall standing for wave-assisted lock, assigned each person who was stationed at Fort Milner a call sign, through which they could use their portable two-wave radios to unlock prescribed doors and gates. Though the mechanics are considered outmoded today, the island still uses this security method to honor its rich history. Cool. So you had like a personal RF wristband, and it would like trigger with your two-way, and you could basically open the door with your call sign, your signature. That's kind of cool. Alright, so the cliffs are down there. I wonder what would happen if we went back to the cliffs. Should we go to the stores and stuff? Main Street? We'll go to Main Street and then we'll go back towards the cliffs just to check to see if there were any rocks. How many anomalies were there? There were 12? I think there were 12. I have 4 out of 12. It almost makes you want to just like run around with this open. Because I feel like you pick up on things randomly. Like the she doesn't know. I don't know what they're talking about, but she doesn't know. Nah, there's no rocks here. She doesn't know. First we'll drink, then we'll eat. She doesn't know. Then we'll go find the girls. She doesn't know. That's throwing me off so much. Like, I don't know. I can't shake that statement. I feel like it was like we were eavesdropping someone's conversation about kidnapping us or something. But safe to say we found ourselves a pretty good game, right? I was hoping it would be good. Oxenfree. This music, though. Is there another way? Was there another way? Was there another way at the beginning that I didn't do? Or is this going to wind all the way down? Hey, we should go right back in. Can I save, by the way? No. Okay. Let's just hope this auto saves. I think it's been auto saving in the lower left corner during certain times. No. There doesn't seem to be any stations out here. Damn, we're going like deep diving for secrets now. We're scrolling through every single station while running, hoping to catch something. I just want to know if Nona is still Nora. I don't remember her name. I'm just trying to see if she's still here at the beach, because we've heard nothing of her. We've heard Clarissa and we've heard Ren, but we don't know anything about Nora. I think her name was Nora. Okay. That's how you get the cave. That's what I'm talking about. What is that? What did I just do? I did something. I don't know what that was. What was that triangle? Why are you doing this to me, game? I don't understand what I did.
Huh. Guess we're not going in there again. Whatever happened must have caved in the opening.
Oh. The cave is done. There's a little bit of a vibration. Right here. What does it say? Nothing? Okay. It's like right here. It's vibrating pretty hard right here. Where does this take us? The Alder Estate? Oh, I don't think we can get there either. Or the Adler Estate. Okay, so we've pretty much been everywhere. We're gonna have to go save Ren then. The game's not gonna let us go anywhere else. But would it be your game therapy if we were not checking every nook and cranny? I found some of the best secrets in the games before. If there's one thing I've learned about... Okay, did the fire just dramatically get less hot? Am I crazy? Was that on like an open flame just a second ago? Okay. We're just gonna go with it. I guess nothing happened. Also, it's like midnight right now, right? It was like 12 a.m. was the last time check-in we got. Okay. What was up with the graffiti too? Now, as we have to hoof it back, I don't think there's a fast travel system here. See a man about a dog. Found the man but no dog. Was that what it said? Something like that? Go see a man about a dog. Found the man but no dog. Like, that's just weird, man. These things are just really, really creepy. Not just creepy, but they're just odd. They're very odd. But okay. Oh, I should open up my... Yeah, I should open this up while I run. See if we stumble upon any other... It really feels like the only ones that seem to always have something is like in the hundreds. Maybe it's based off of what part of the island you're on as well. Maybe each island location has their own hotspot. I also want to know how to open these damn doors. I'm going to need to find somebody else's, what were they called? They were called something keys. But basically like personalized radio wave keys. Alright, so we've got some interesting stories so far. So, got that anomaly. So basically we are being communicated, or we're communicating with the sunken. Oh, excuse me. It's getting late. Late for an old man like me. So we are communicating with the sunken. We don't know what they want aside from time. And Clarissa committed end of life activities, but then came back. That was really weird. I'm still confused about that. Did we actually see her do something, or was that a hallucination? We didn't eat any of the magic brownies, so I don't think we're tripping. The terrain does look pretty foggy though. What if like the whole valley is just engulfed in a bunch of like weed? I mean, even then I gotta trip this hard. But I have played games where that was the thing, right? Like, not to spoil any games, but there are a couple story games where the chemicals in the air most of the time made you hallucinate what you thought was reality, so that could be a thing. Instead, let's go to the woods and try to there's definitely something here. Okay, same thing with the girls. Alright, let's go to the woods.
I didn't realize just how much woods there were. This is like a genuine forest.
What's the matter? Not the
Not
outdoorsy type?
outdoorsy
Well, if
type?
it's in a city with concrete and a little open all-night pancake place, then yeah, I'm outdoorsy and that I'm outdoors. But I just want to make sure, that we know where we're going. We do.
Vaguely.
Vaguely. Does that mean that he likes me or he's not like me?
This whole place really creepily reminds me of a park or woods, I guess, near where I used to live. It's really kind of felt just like this. weird.
Oh, yeah? What was that one called?
Peabody, I think. I'm trying to remember the sign, but like half the letters had fallen off, so it spelled pea pork. My dad was really happy to move here, you know. He said the schools were safer, less knifings per capita. I guess he never considered the danger of whatever's happening
running into
right
the
now.
sunken. Yeah.
But, you know,
Yeah, we once had a mall Santa who was kidnapping kids. I think that's been so far the scariest thing that's happened.
Wow.
I mean, to be fair, that does sound pretty scary.
Kidnapping Kid Santa. That sounds awful, actually. And then I just got flashes of Kevin sitting on Michael Scott's lap when he's a Santa Claus. I don't know why. I don't know how this works. I don't know why my brain works the way it works. Certain words will just trigger random images that are just stored in my memory banks. So when I think Santa, I think Kevin Malone. I knew there was something here. Thinking about a lot of things you remembered. Sometimes about what was ahead. That was a special time of thinking. But when you looked around, you saw you weren't the only one doing it. Somehow that made you feel a lot closer. There was plenty of time for thinking. Thinking about a lot of things you remembered. Sometimes about what was ahead. That was a special time of thinking. When you looked around, you saw you weren't the only one doing it. Yeah, this feels very timesy. Like it's very. God, I feel like I'm listening to a conversation of myself or a monologue later, like in the future. And oh boy, what are we doing here? Roosting tree?
This thing's so weird looking. Apparently it's 400 years old. There's a cafe in town named after it.
And next on the tour of Edwards Island, an old bush.
Well, I think this stuff is interesting. It's 4 centuries old. You're not impressed by that?
That's
It's
pretty
a
cool.
tree, so not really, no.
Wow, this guy sucks, man. How could you not be impressed by that? I think one of the coolest experiences I've had is to be able to see like the sheer size of redwood forest trees. You know what I mean? Like just you drive a car through one. Like that's impressive stuff. So trees can be pretty impressive. Oh, what's this? Okay. When he was stationed, blah, 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 Colonel Tim Russell would frequently wander the woods west of his barracks and sketch the wildlife he'd encounter on his walks. After the fort closed in 1974, he led a petition to make the land federally protected, and in 1988 he succeeded. Now Edwards Forest is an internationally recognized wildlife refuge and bird sanctuary, home to 120 bird species, most notably the white-tailed towhee, a large sparrow indigenous to only this isle. The roosting tree that stands before you is a 400-year-old red alder, famous since its discovery in 1655, when Franciscan friars noticed that the unusually twisted trunk is bent true north. Huh, okay, that's strange. So this tree's trunk is bent true north? Huh, okay. I mean, I'm trying to pretend that like that has something to do with the story somehow, but okay, that's interesting. Huh. The towhee, I don't know how to say that bird name. No anomalies in that area. That was weird. Bridge stand. I just get these feelings like I have to pull out the radio at certain times. It would have been better had it never been found. For all those who possessed it came to sudden and violent death. It would have been better had it never been found. I'm honestly, that just surprised me so much because I just had this weird feeling inside of my gut that I needed to take out my radio, and it just happened to just catch this random line. And I feel like the game is rewarding me for doing that because, yeah, I don't know what that has to do with the story exactly, but I feel like I'm getting tidbits of story.
Why is there a cable car here? Couldn't they have just made, like a normal bridge? With wood and slats?
It's not a cable car, it's a bridge ferry.
Bridge ferry?
Yeah, it's like an army thing, or... I know there's rules about what you can build on protected land, so maybe this is all it's zoned for or something.
It looks less than welcoming. Or at least it doesn't look very inviting. Or even on.
Look, it's a little scary, but Ryan needs us, so...
Yeah, I know. Alright, well, let's just see if we gotta take the, conveyor thing. It's been rotting here since the invention of ovens.
Okay, well, you put it that way, man. Oh, are we... Okay, I was about to say, are we already here? But we're not. I want to go here because there looks like there's an anomaly down here. And there's graves? I hadn't even seen the conveyor thing he's talking about, so that's kind of weird. This feels like it's right around there. It's right here. 99.9 anomaly. If indeed he finds fault with anything, or expose it with charity, the abbot shall discuss it prudently, lest perchance God had sent him for this very thing. Damn. Okay, so this game, I mean, I don't think there is anywhere photos, letters. God, it almost makes me want to go old school, and I haven't done this in a long time. I honestly might do this for the next part here, but I remember when I first played Myst, the island game where you had to go, like, actually, like, it was a very vague figure out. I also did it with The Witness, which is like another great one of those vague puzzle games, but like it feels like you have to have a notepad and you have to write these things down because they're not being captured anywhere in the game. And then maybe they'll start to make sense as you get more of them accumulated, if that makes sense, but
I
might
check
have
out
to
the
do
small
that.
cemetery in the Pacific Northwest. Literally, it's from the 1800s.
Jesus, I thought that was a pet cemetery. I'm kind of relieved, this island's depressing enough.
Huh. Okay. So it's a cemetery. But yeah, this game is giving me those vibes. Like I should actually get a notepad and write down these notes or these different radio frequencies to like be able to remember them or connect the dots on some of them, because some of them make no sense. It would have been better if it'd never been found. Like the girls one, the eat later. Like, I don't know what they're talking about, but maybe if it was all written out in front of me and I had a bunch of them put together.
Power Transfer Station 167.
Okay.
Okay, that's a little strange. Why wouldn't they lock it? I mean, somebody should have locked it.
Maybe the guy in charge of the forest closet forgot.
Maybe. Or he's dead.
That is a little strange.
Yeah, maybe.
Also, is that a blue tree? Circuit breaker.
Being terrorized on an island by unseen forces really makes you miss television.
Well,
Yeah.
maybe if we get the power working, you can catch up on the soaps.
Oh, I'm guessing the ferry thing needs
I found
power.
the circuit breaker.
Wait, like the first thing it says is, beware of overload. Do not attempt restart without supervision. So I don't know.
Terrific, you'll be my supervisor.
Nice.
Supervisor Jonas.
You've been
So what does
promoted.
it say to do?
Just let me do it. That way, if something bad happens, you know.
Okay. Thanks.
No problem.
Is
It's
that
just
good
that
or is
you
that
know, kind of, your way around here. You know Ren. If someone were to get electrocuted, it should be me, right? It makes some kind of circus sense.
True.
Very true.
Very true.
All right. Well, here goes nothing. What's happening? Why'd the lights go out?
Which flip did you hit?
The only one. There's only one switch, and it's the one that says power or whatever. I don't know why it didn't do what it should have. The lamp's flickering. Do you think it's like on backup power now or something?
We kind of know what red...
It sounds like it's emitting some weird noise, too. Right?
Yeah, a little. For some reason, it reminds me of the cave. Let's just...
Oh no.
That's... God, I haven't heard this in forever. This is something my mom used... Ah! I am so tired of this
Whoa.
funhouse bullcrap.
Damn, that was surprising. Something that his mom used to play. Okay, so are we getting to the part where we have to let him talk to his mom? Is that a chair? Was that chair always there?
Was that there before?
I don't think so.
Let's sit in it. How does it
Alex,
feel?
are you all right? Alex!
Just kidding, just kidding.
Not funny. Not funny. Opposite. Total opposite of...
It was worth it.
That's funny. That's really good. I would probably do that legitimately in this situation. If we're completely on an island that's all weird and haunted or whatever the fuck is going on, I would crack that joke. I would sit in that chair and I'd be like, "Oh my god," and just like try to bring some levity to the situation because holy crap. It would have been better if it never been found yet. Alright, well we got another anomaly. Let's take a look at this one. There it is. 99.9 again? Oh, 101.1. Well, how do you know you're Bobby Dunbar? I know who I am and I know who you are. And nothing else makes a difference. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. Some of these I just don't understand. Oh, what is this?
It says it's the, I don't know, catbird station? And
Oh,
the
that
call sign
opens-
is weird. 60.8? The dial doesn't go that far.
Huh.
60.8. Catbird Station is what opens the hatch that we walked by. That's why I remember it. Yes. And 60.8, our radio does not go that far. Catbird Station was built to detect any enemy attempting to strike from the air. When operational, is fully outfitted with an SCR-271 antenna and an early version of OTH, which stands for Over the Horizon, a radar system used to detect targets at extreme distances. It was also the first check of the call and response method. If a missile strike or airborne invasion was identified, a call would be sent from the station, and if the signal was found to be accurate, it would trigger automatic safety measures and the evacuation of non-personnel. Okay. I think that's the loop, right? Yeah, okay. 60.8. What if it is like inverted? Or 60.8 would be 80.6? Does it go as far as 80.6? No. 60.8, huh? Been better if it had never been found. Okay, nope, we don't. I don't think we have the required knowledge or resources to enter this area yet. It's probably going to be important near the end game, though, because it was interesting. It gave us two qualifiers there. It said one, we have to send a warning, and it needs to be verified. So it sounds like there's two ways to open that hatch. You got to do that, and then another thing. I also would really like to know why there's a chair just chilling.
What a night. Huh?
What a night.
What does that mean?
You said it first.
I'm just saying, this isn't anybody's fault, you know. It just happened. Stuff happens.
Yeah, you're right. Stuff happens. It just sucks that the stuff that's happening is like really terrifying and annoying.
Yeah,
We'll be alright.
we will. I don't know. Why would we...
Humming like a barracuda.
Barracudas don't hum.
What do barracudas do?
Says you, man.
Wait, what do barracudas do, actually? Wow, that's a great... Never thought about what a barracuda sounds like. Is this an anomaly? No. Okay.
Praise the Lord.
All right, so this is going to be a good stopping point. We're going to take a quick break here. I think things are about to get real. Stuff's about to happen. But thank you for watching. I will catch you in the next video. Bye-bye. We hope you enjoyed this episode of Your Game Therapy. Make sure to like this video so others can join our community and subscribe to catch next week's episode